Hello and welcome to Algebra 2, dividing a polynomial by a monomial. Today we're going to have 3 questions plus a challenge question. So for the first question, it's x to the power 3 minus 7x to the power 2 plus 14x minus 8 divided by the monomial x minus 4. To simply do this, we could use synthetic division. To use synthetic division, we're going to use this polynomial up here. We're going to take the coefficients and copy them down on the top. Don't forget to include the positive or negative sign. And then we're going to divide it by negative 4. And to do so, to divide this, we're going to drop down the 1 and then multiply 1 times negative 4, which is negative 4. And then we're going to subtract these values. So negative 7 minus negative 4. Negative 4 turns into a positive 4. So negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3. And to find the next value, negative 4 times negative 3 is a positive 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. Then we're going to multiply negative 4 times 2 was negative 8. Negative 8 minus negative 8 turns into a positive 8, so negative 8 plus 8 is 0. Then we're going to take these values and rewrite them. So this coefficient is 1x to the power of 2, negative 3 to the power of 1, plus 2. And this is the remainder. And since there's no remainder, we don't have to do anything with this value. So if you were to take this polynomial and divide it by this monomial, the result would be this binomial, x squared minus 3x plus 2. When writing the coefficients up here, you want to make sure that these line up. Since this is the power of 3, this is the value that's power of 3, this is the value of power 2, and of 1, and of no power. Now let's try number 2. So number 2 says x to the power 3 minus 9x to the power 2 plus 23x minus 15 divided by x minus 5. So again, we're going to use synthetic division. We're going to bring down the coefficient for the power of 3, which would be 1. The coefficient for power 2 is negative 9. For power of 1 is positive 23. And for the 0 power is negative 15. We're going to divide it by negative 5. Again, I'm going to drop down the 1. So negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Negative 9 minus negative 5 is a negative 4. The negative 5 turns into a positive 5. Negative 4 times negative 5 is a positive 20. 23 minus 20 is 3. Negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Negative 15 minus negative 15 is 0. We're going to take these coefficients and place them with their exponent in the variable that matches. So 1x squared minus 4x plus 3. And again, there's a 0 remainder, so we don't have to do anything else. Now it's time for you to try this on your own with number 3. So with number 3, this problem seems a little bit different than the previous problems. What is the difference between this problem and the ones that we did earlier? Now use synthetic division to figure out what the remaining binomial is for this problem. This should be your answer. Now it's time to do the challenge question. Looking at this challenge question, how is this question different than the previous ones? Remember to look at the coefficients. With this problem, you can still use synthetic division. When you bring down the coefficients, you have to remember that every power has a placeholder. So the power 3 is a 1 for coefficient. Power 2, there is none, so that would be a 0. For the power 1 is negative 19. And for 0, it's negative 30. And then just continue on with how we did the other problems. And this will be your answer.